Hey guys, welcome to the patch notes video with a quick showing of 1.75 and then with the big update of 1.76. So 1.75, I haven't covered that. Some small gameplay changes, not too much, just like some small changes to units, Rogue Wave nerf, Elemental nerf, Violet nerf, Batman Golem buff, Disciple Phoenix nerf, Fire Archer, Bone Crusher, slightly nerfed. Like that's not a big thing. Like Necromancy got worked on. Nightmare Doppelganger again got more HP. I'm still not really happy using them, to be honest. And then we had some changes here to Honeyflower, where the percentage damage of Honeyflower and Death Cap got reduced a lot, but later on they got nerfed again. So yeah, in this patch. They got an HP nerfed a little bit again because they had too much HP. They were really tanky. Banana Bunk buff and Banana Haven nerf and a power nerf, which also okay. And then some changes to the auras. They have all they all have really big aura range now. All have an aura range of 800, which basically means the whole wave. So it doesn't matter anymore if the pack leader goes to the left side and units go to the right. They will still get a buff. 800 is a really big range. And Pack Leader also got nerfed a little bit to 8 instead. But the unit itself, as you can see, Pack Leader got buffed, the unit itself, while Hermit and Safety Mall got nerfed a little bit. But yeah, the most important change of this patch was that all waves got buffed. 8, 9, 10 got buffed a lot. This attacks per second. And many people are starting 10 right now. But yeah, sometimes it's king damage, sometimes it's not, just depending on with how much HP they leak the boss. But as you can see, it's been buffed a lot. 11 buff, 12 buff, 13 buff. As you can see, more and more buffs here. 6 damage on 14, 15 got buffed again, 16 is what I think a really big buff, because this HP even makes it that if there's a Hermit, it's not gonna heal enough to no, what am I like? Okay, no, what I want to say is that this is a bigger HP buff than what you get if you send a Hermit with this wave. Like the Hermit would, it would take him 14 seconds to heal this up. So yeah, the King has a lot of trouble against 60 now. 17 buff, 18 more attacks per second, 19 buff, 20 buff, and 21 buff. So the rest of this is not too important, but yeah, some wave changes because yeah, they wanted to make the wave stronger, so people that are saving for super long can't just do that, because then the waves are getting too strong and they have to do something. They have to send, basically, and that's why they made all the waves a little bit stronger. But now into 1.76, which is the very important change. Legion spells, new major feature. Legion spells are in-game upgrades that boost your economy, empower your units, or provide other benefits. At the start of the game, all players are given the same 3 randomized Legion spells. Everyone gets the same. After wave 10 ends, you must select and use 1 Legion spell before wave 11 spawns. And you always have 3 to choose from. So, the spells are Allowance, plus 100 gold. In my opinion, one of the weakest ones. Press the attack, 80 Mithium. Yeah, can be useful, but I mean, you always have 3, so it could be that you have only 1 offensive and 2 defensive, and if you are attacking right now, you might still want to choose press the attack, maybe. So investment, that's probably only good if no team is saving right now, because income is just going to help you in the long run. Full house, something I really like. Supply cap and maximum supply cap, so that I can get my 10k value with over 100 workers. With that thought on me. Market, which is basically a mix of all those. Loan, which gives you 200 gold immediately, but minus 30 income. That's basically if you expect the enemy team to go 11 or 12 or 13. And then you just have some more gold for those waves. And Transmute, the one that's discussed the most. Convert all your gold into Mithium at a rate of 3-2. It means, by the way, that if you have 300 gold, it converts into 200 Mithium. Just if you were curious. So you get less Mithium, because it was, before it was 1-to-1, and obviously, if you have like 300 gold and you convert it into Mithium and you already had 300 Mithium, you have 600 for 11 or 12. That would be a lot. So it's 3 by 2, and the other way around, you can also do that 2 by 3. So you can get a lot more gold, but also a lot more Mithium, depending on what you're going for. Sacrifice. Unapplies one of your units for 100% value plus 80 gold. So for example, if you build that canopy earlier on and you expect him to go 11, you can sell that. You can sell the canopy and maybe go for a Banana Haven or something with the full value and plus 80 gold. So that's one that I really like. And I also played some games already, and many people picked this one. Militia plus 400 gold, and it reduces the supply used because you get rid of 4 workers. Can be very good if you expect an all-in from the enemy. And after that, you can basically get your workers again. You can just worker up, but 400 gold is a lot. That could help a lot. That could also be a Banana Haven, as I said already. And there's no harm in selecting Militia earlier. Early Mithium you would have lost by selecting Militia earlier is immediately giving to you. So it doesn't matter if you select Militia at the start of the preparation phase of 11 or if you do it 5 seconds before, because people be like, oh no, I lost, like I will lose 4 workers. I'm gonna wait till the very end. You're giving the Mithium that you would have produced in that time. Savior, also one that I've seen people use. Plus 80 gold, and it heals the king by 20% missing life. It isn't that much, it's just missing life. So if your king is super low on HP, this is going to make a lot. If he is already at 80%, he's not going to heal to 100%, he's going to heal to 84. So be careful with this, it's missing life. And it does not reset pillage, so if the king overall took more than 100%, you're not going to get, the enemy is not going to get more pillage, just basically 20 times 5%. And then these interesting defensive power-ups. Hero. Designates one of your fighters as a hero. Increases health by 500. Grants heroism aura. Boosts defense and damage by 5%. Or Villain. Corrupts one of your fighters into a villain. Increases health by 500. Grants villainy. Auto attacks amplify damage taken by 16%. So basically, like, they work a little bit like Ranger or Green Devil, I would say. But hey, that could also be good on just a really big tank. Yeah, it depends. I mean, of course, it can. I don't know if it has max. Probably not. So it could probably even be good on Doppelganger or Nightmare. And I wonder if they lifesteal with this as well. Oh, so many questions. I haven't tested it yet. So next one, reroll plus 40 gold and swap up to 4 of your existing fighters for new fighters. You're presented with your current 6 fighters plus 4 randomized fighters, and you choose 6. Works for both Mastermind and Standard Legions. Oh, for Standard Legions as well. Oh, that's interesting. That could, okay, that probably brings back some people with like the classic Legions again, because they let's say they picked Forsaken and then they can pick a Starcaller into their combo, for example. That would be strong. Or I don't know, a Banana Haven into your element for 18, something like that. And Giant Snail. Your snails are replaced by giant snails, which have 250% health and damage, and more to come. I think actually this one is a lot better than people think, because you basically send your enemy snails like every round, and they are really strong. And they have like almost the HP of a dino, and especially on range waves they can be very annoying. But also the damage. I mean, they have basically more damage than a fiend, like this. I really like it. I think I'm gonna try this once for sure. And text allowance plus 80 gold automatically cures if you fail to select and use a Legion spell before wave 11 spawn. So you just get this one, which is, you don't want this one. I think all of the other ones are more useful. But yeah, as you can see, there's offensive and defensive ones. and it's up to you which one to use. But one thing is for sure, they're gonna make wave 11 and 12 very popular. Maybe also 10, because people be like, oh shit, they got transmute. Let's try to end this on 10, for example. I don't know. Okay, so some matchmaking updates. Let me see, is there any game balance? Yeah, there we go. Preparation timer for 11 has been increased. Obviously, for Legion spells, people have to look at them first. King, Judgment projectile speed up. That's good. No longer affected by. Okay, yeah. I think it was already fixed. Like it was already meant to be fixed before, but it was probably still a bug. And potential fix for no longer swamps back and forth between targets, which I've also seen happening already. Okay, and then Dark Mage changes. Again, less attack speed, but also movement speed. I honestly don't think this is gonna help. I think if you have more movement speed on your Nightmare, for example, that's kind of counterproductive, in my opinion. So I don't know. Okay, so this is a bug fix. Butcher has been buffed. Okay, well, attacks per second down, but DPS overall is up. Now perfectly 2 shots wave 3, making it more viable opener. I'm not sure if there's. Okay, actually, I think there's a good way to go 3 workers on 3 now. If you go Butcher and 2 Gargoyles, that should hold 3. It should hold it. So that's probably a good opener now. Headchef has more mana, but okay, but it gets less for units dying, so it can basically cast it more often in the beginning, but later on in the fight it can't cast it very often. Nightmare Doppelganger again more HP. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel that with the current attack speed, that's just too low. Like it was 60% and it felt too low. So I don't know. I mean, it should be pretty strong, but apparently Nightmares really needed the 80% attack speed or the 100%. So well, okay. But man, you could probably still use them for early levels, like 7 or 8. You can use Nightmare without Dark Mage. I think you can use this unit without Dark Mage now, because it has decent HP now. It's way better now, and the DPS is by far still the best in the game. Okay, Undead Dragon damage up. Hades also more mana, same as Head Chef, and the imp damage has been decreased. Okay. Definitely more damage, and debuff has been nerfed though. Stronger but less abusive against wave 20 and 21, yes. Because the slow was making the units move really, really slow, and they couldn't really get from target to target. It just took forever. Okay, so Berserker changed, nerfed, but strong against bosses. Same for Fatalizer. And Millennium Doomsday got their attack type back to pure. I mean, yeah, Mech had a lot of impact, so back to pure damage, which means they are, for example, weaker 14, they are weaker 13, but, for example, stronger 11 and 12. Yeah, well, and stronger 15, and it was already stronger in 15. It's gonna be interesting, but yeah, not the best choice for 14 anymore, since they do less damage there. Mercenaries, all movement speeds increase by 14%. That makes especially Swarm Wraiths, let's say like 12 or 16, much stronger if they can find a new target quicker with more movement speed. So, yeah, gotta be careful there. Also 9. 9, also be careful about that. Or 7. I mean, almost every wave that is not ranged. Okay, Dragon Turtle has been changed a lot. Health up. DPS almost unchanged. X per second, yeah, almost unchanged. Oh, now melee. Okay, doesn't really fit the concept, in my opinion, of a flying magic range attacking turtle, because it feels the same way as Violet and Windhawk now, that it feels wrong being melee, but yeah, that makes the unit much stronger, for sure. Ghost Knight no spawns further in front of the wave. Maybe people will start focusing Ghost Knight first now. I've seen people that killed the whole wave and then they attacked the Ghost Knight. That's not how it's supposed to be. Shaman has more mana, and does it mean you can cast it more often? Attack speed, what? Attack speed is only 15% and now it's nerfed to 10%? I'm not sure if Shaman is really going to be used that much. Like, I'm not even considering sending it anymore on 10 if it has an attack speed buff of 10%. I don't know. Grey can no longer consider a boss unit. Oh, so this basically just means it takes less damage from Berserker Fatalizer, because before it was a boss unit, so it took additional damage from them. And they removed this boss unit, which also means it can be stunned longer. But basically because Berserker and Fatalizer have been buffed against boss units. Okay, all movement speeds increased by 14%. Oh, this was just mercenaries, right? Yeah, okay. Waves also 14%. And waves 7 to 9 and 11 to 19 buffed by 1 to 5%. So damage buff, HP buff. Oh, on a ranged wave, HP buff is could be a little bit too much. 9 got buffed for 2 damage. Cool shooters, more HP, way more HP. Oh, someone wants to force at 11 meter. That is a lot. 960, that's a lot. 12 buffed. Oh, attacks per second, that's also a big change. Drill golems. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, Jules wants games to end earlier. I see. Killer slugs buffed. 15 buffed a lot. 16 buffed. 1600 HP. Wow. Okay, Metal Dragons buffed. 18 buffed, 19 buffed. Alright. Very interesting. That makes things way harder. Making waves stronger was effective for 2 reasons. Stronger waves reduced worker spam and low elo. Stronger waves made long saves weaker and high elo. For example, even though wave 11 was buffed, the percentage of games ending 11 actually decreased because waves 8, 9 and 10 became more difficult to hold without income gold. Okay. Still, it's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna play some games now and see how it's going. But so far, thank you very much for watching, guys. Tell me what you like and which of the power-ups you like the most. Put them again here. But yeah. Alright, so thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye-bye.